Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is July 10, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And we have a big breaking news, red alert. It says here the FAA is investigating after two major airliners nearly collided in midair. This happened in Syracuse, New York. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating an incident with two planes. Once again, the airline, American Airlines and Delta, nearly, that's not, that's something that we don't want to hear. So, almost nearly collided midair over Syracuse, New York. Once again, you have the blue dash camera video captured the unnerving moment, showing the planes flying just 725 feet apart at their closest point. The incident occurred around 11:50 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday due to a traffic control error. What? Traffic control error. Here's the thing, guys. I believe that we, the sleeping giant, are under ATT-ACK. I believe so 100%. We are seeing stuff that we haven't seen, well, we never seen before. We are seeing, like, again, all these train derailments, and then you have the 911 outages that occurred yesterday. You have this situation going on. You have planes' wheels just falling off. I mean, what in the world is going on inside the sleeping giant? Alright, so they're calling it, basically it's a traffic control error that cleared one plane to depart from Syracuse Hancock International Airport, while the other was cleared to land on the same runway. Experts say that based on preliminary evidence, the flights were not actually on a collision course, but were still flying in really close proximity. Delta has 76 on board, and American has 75. Fortunately, no one was impacted in the ordeal. But the close call has raised concern about air traffic and control procedures and safety measures. The FAA investigation aims to determine how much an error occurred and to prevent similar incidents in the future. Whoa. That was really close. Got to see that one more time. Oh, man. Are you serious? And we're just going to act like nothing is happening. Everything is fine here in the Sleeping Giant. With all this trending stuff going on with the birds in the air and the train derailments and the outages and so many other stuff, everything is just fine. I believe the Sleeping Giant is under ATT-ACK. Guys, I'm going to skip my intro, but I'm just going to show this part really quick. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago. My address is highlighted in yellow. And for those of you that want to send us, for those of you that want to support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Patreon link in the description box. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. I do have the full article. We have all the updates here. And, man, I mean, this is something that, you know, needs to be addressed. I mean, this is a trending stuff that's going on with these birds in the air. When I say birds, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm using metaphor. So the FAA has launched an investigation after two birds from major commercial airline appeared to nearly collide midair in a unnerving dash cam video taken by the Blue Police. The Blue in Syracuse, New York this week. Although experts say that the flights were not actually on a collision course. Based on preliminary evidence, they were for a time flying in very close proximity, just 725 feet apart at their nearest point. Yeah, but nobody wants to see like, whoop, like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's only 725 feet apart. You know, they make it seem like it's nothing. It is something. It doesn't matter if it's 1,000 feet apart. It's supposed to be way apart from each other. So the incident happened at around 11:50 a.m. Eastern time on Monday. So we already know this. Said as the two regional jets navigated around an apparent traffic control error that initially had one cleared to depart from Syracuse. Okay, we already know that. It's guys, you think it's someone playing with the radars? There's a possibility maybe someone is hacking into certain radars. Cyber. So audio of the traffic control communication with the pilots on both flights indicates that the controller initially gave a green light. Whoa. Someone gave that green light for landing to American Eagle Flight 5511 in Bombardier CRJ-700 jet operated by PSA Airlines, a regional branch of American Airlines. Now the controller then gave another go-ahead for the departure from runway. So it seems like again, from what I'm reading and my guess, this is a cyber. Someone might have hacked into the system, radar system. So it says here once again, it seems like someone is giving these birds green lights. So the same runway designated for the American plane to Delta connection 5421, another CRJ-700 operated by, I'm gonna skip that name, which is regional branch of Delta. At the point, a pilot on the American flight was heard in the audio asking, "Wait, who's cleared to take off on 28?" Someone is messing around with the radar. Traffic control. That's another one too. There's a possibility they might have these group hackers might have impacted the traffic control. Traffic control responded to the American pilot with instruction to abort the landing and go around, which the pilot followed. Excuse me. But flight radar data showed that the plane, while climbing to an altitude of around 1,825 feet, continued on a path that ultimately led it over the runway from which the Delta flight was taken off. As the Delta plane left, the ground in itself climbed upward. There was a moment when it flew beneath the American plane, flying 725 feet above. Come on, guys, look at that. Look at that. Don't worry, they were just 725 feet apart. Look at that. I don't know, guys. Seems like nowadays it's not even safe to be on a bird. Look at that. I mean, this is just Wow. Wow. Once again, the American flight turned, descending slightly so that it was about 675 feet above the Delta plane, but they then also 425 feet of its path. This may have been the time where a North Syracuse Police Department vehicle caught a glimpse of the planes on its dash camera from a distance. It looked like they were seconds from slamming each other. Wow. Delta confirmed that there were 76 passengers and 4 crew members, including 2 pilots and 2 flight attendants, on board Flight 5421, which was headed to NYC. American said its flight 5511 from Washington D.C. was carrying 75 passengers, a 4 crew member. No one was hurt in the ordeal. The FAA said it was investigating the incident and what may have led up to it. In a statement to CBS News, Delta said, once again, Endeavor Air and Delta will work with aviation authorities as we always do in our shared commitment to safety above all else. American Airlines confirmed that the incident happened but declined to comment and defer to the FAA probe. Now, in addition to other seemingly close calls on major runways, numerous headlines making air travel incidents that emerged in recent years. A Boeing plane emergency landing in January after losing a door plug mid-flight is just one example, have turned a renewed focus towards aircraft safety. Despite that, the FAA said that the cases like the one in Syracuse on Monday are actually declining. In the first 5 months of 2024, the rate of serious runway incursion dropped by 68% compared with the same period in 2023, according to FAA. So there is a trending happening here with all these birds. I think there was a ground that went on yesterday. Give me a second here. They basically. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, you have this here. Look at this. Look at this. This one here was like 2 days ago. So the FAA has ordered immediate inspection of its 2,600 Boeing 737 planes due to the risk of oxygen mask failure during emergency operation. What in the world's going on with these birds? Like serious, you know, this is something that's very concerning. Here's an update. Here's a footage explaining what happened when the two airliners appeared to be on a collision course when air traffic controller cleared an American Airlines. Uh-oh. Wow. What is this? Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Who in the world is running the sleeping giant land? I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but it seems like we were sucked into the black hole and then we were spit out on the other side. And now what's bad as good was good as bad. I mean, we just living in a twilight zone. This is some twisted stuff going on here. And scripture tells us there will be perilous times and perilous men. There's going to be things that's going to be confusing in the last days. I remember we had common sense back then. I remember we were like very, very positive, humble, and we used to fix things. We used to have the answer to all problems. Now we just can't find nothing. Man, wow. That is some very disturbing video there. Guys, if you can, please share this video. I pray that everyone and traveling, they be safe. But man, with all these stuff going on with the birds, I don't think it's safe to get on a plane. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep you updated on this one. Again, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Patreon link in the description box. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.